what? Me posting a Stray Kids video after 700 years? More likely than you think, because we're having a comeback. I mean, not only that, I do still, still I love Stray Kids, I need less. As I've said during my 17 reactions, life has just been lifing. Like, I'm actually at quite a super intense part of the semester right now, but I have a little bit of free time today, so I decided I wanted to slowly but surely start catching up with my filming, and I specifically wanted to catch up with Stray Kids because obviously we're going to be getting new music. It's still wild to me that they're coming back in like less than 2 weeks. Just very excited, very heart palpitations. I can't even speak. So I was like, hey, maybe catch up on their old new music, the music you haven't heard yet before, you know, the official comeback, which I think is pretty much just their Japanese album and then some Skids records. There's the Chisang one, and then there's another one. I can't remember the members or if it's all of them, but there are two I need to catch up on. So I wanted to make today kind of a music catch up. And I've been in my Stray Kids and 17 feelings, so I'm not gonna lie, I think that's probably gonna be the bulk of the content on the channel for a little bit because they're my faves. Well, two of my faves. I do have other faves, but I've very much been in the mood to maybe kind of watch and listen to them. I'm also going to catch up on all the Skids Code stuff. Also with 17, there's a ton of Going 17 and other variety content I want to catch up on. So that's what I'm hoping to accomplish before June, before we get like, you know, the proper comeback. But anyways, so I wanted to start with the lyric video for the sound because there's no captions on the Japanese music video. So before hopping into that, I wanted to at least, you know, get an idea of what they were talking about. And I'm sure I'll be distracted by the visuals and it'll be a lot for me to take in. So this is a good way for me to get a listen for the song and also see what they're talking about. So without any further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Not this. Oh, I've missed Stray Kids. Not that I don't listen to them, but like new Stray Kids music. Oh, I've missed Changbin. Okay, so started off with the violence. I would say this, when a song starts with Changbin, you know there's going to be violence. Cool. Great. Oh, this beat is Tochi-san. So just back to back to back with the rappers. If it's Hyunjin next, I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. The silence, just letting Changbin rap. Okay, Felix. I called it. I don't know if there's like an effect on his voice, probably. Like the grit in it is like a lot actually. I need him to not like here he sounds so intense. Was that Chris? He kind of sounded like Jongin here to me a little bit. Ooh, I don't know if it sounds like Jongin to me. The sirens in the back. I feel like this is like and this is not, I'm not saying this badly, but this does sound like a stereotypical Stray Kids song. I feel like this kind of sound is genuinely what a lot of people like go to immediately when they think of Stray Kids music, especially if they're not into Stray Kids, which is not a bad thing. I know they get the whole noise music thing as like an insult towards them. I mean, No Easy was a whole album where they addressed that and made use of that like insult that's always thrown at them to make, in my opinion, one of their best albums. So For a moment, I thought this was in Japanese. Champion again? What are we doing? Y'all are lulling me into a false sense of security. Hyunjin. Hyunjin. Cool. No, it's fine. Why does he have to sound like this? Ooh, the breathing in the background? He needs to stop. He needs to stop. Let the people breathe, Changbin. Jesus. Maybe that was Chris earlier, actually. The beat. Ooh. Ooh, the pulling back of the instrumentals? Okay. This is very much like a headbanger. Why does Chris sound so different to me on this? Like, I don't, yes, like vocal effects and all of that, but like, I don't know. I'm so thrown for a loop anytime Chris comes on. Like, I'm just like, whoa, is that actually Chris? I don't know. But I will admit, I think out of everyone in Stray Kids, I struggle the most to recognize Chris's voice. Not really struggle, but usually he's the one that I tend to recognize, like, lost, if that makes sense. Like, sometimes I'll listen to someone and I'll be like, through process of elimination, I'll be like, okay, this is Changbin, or this is Minho, or this is Hyunjin, or whatever. But I think with Chris, it usually takes me the longest. So maybe that's what's happening here. I'm just like struggling to recognize his voice. I obviously also see in the music video who's singing when. Okay, no, I think this is Chris. It does sound like Chris, actually. Break it down, Chris. He sounds so pretty. I love Minho's voice so much. Whether he's singing or rapping, I don't care. I just love hearing Minho's voice. Did they say music drive as like a pun? Because they said destination, so they were like, you know, a music drive and a music drive. Stray Kids do love their puns, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually meant to be a pun. Or maybe they also mean music drive in terms of like this is what drives them to make music as well. That could also be another way to interpret that line. Oh, we actually. Nah, I think this might be like one of my favorite parts of the song. I'm just like singing the chorus. I really like the chorus of the song, like a lot. A bop. Okay, are we surprised? I was saying, it just feels good to listen to like new to me Stray Kids music. Obviously, this came out a while ago, a month, 2 months ago now. It was very early this year. I remember that much. I think it was very early this year. So it might have been January or February, around there. It's been out for a while. Headbanger, a lot going on. Definitely, yeah, like I said, and again, I don't mean this as like an insult towards them. I obviously wouldn't be. I wouldn't continue to listen to Stray Kids music if I didn't like it. But I do think this is definitely like, I feel like the sound a lot of people associate with them, and I don't know if they just did that intentionally or if I'm just reading super deep into this, but I think it's very interesting that they made a whole song and made this the title track of their Japanese release in particular, like again, it was giving me very strong, like no easy energy in terms of the lyrics and what they were discussing in the song and the choice to call it The Sound. And even this, I think the whole album is called The Sound, if I'm not wrong. So again, I don't know if I'm just reading super deep into it. Also, Changbin on the song probably has my favorite parts. Probably has my favorite parts of the song, and I really like just the head banging chorus. I was just there for it. I was there. I was live. Very excited to get my feelings hurt with the music video now. I'm not sure what to expect because I haven't seen anything. Like, I've actually been very good at avoiding a good amount of the music video, so I don't know what to expect. I know I've seen like pictures from this album, like concept photos with them and instruments. So I don't know if that's going to be incorporated into the music video somehow, but we'll see. Very, very nervous, very excited. I feel like I haven't seen Stray Kids in a while. You know, like I haven't sat down to like watch content from them. I've been like rewatching some of their older stuff, but I think it would be nice to see content from them I haven't seen. And I haven't seen any of the trailers for the songs that are going to be released on 5 Star, because again, if you've been here, you know I'm not a teaser trailer kind of person. I prefer to just like listen to the song, watch the music video when it comes out, so I don't really seek out teasers and trailers. But I've seen some pictures from them, like Top Line. The outfits in Top Line, Felix's outfit in Top Line, I hope. I haven't heard it, but I've heard a lot of people seem to really, really like Top Line. Like, I think from all the songs they've released thus far, I've seen the most positive reception to Top Line in particular. I hope we get a video, truly, just to see those outfits, or like a performance or something in those outfits, because they looked great. I was very much living for the like obnoxious coats. I was here for it. Especially Felix on the red. Felix looked amazing. Anyways, this is not, we're not there yet. We're not at 5 Star yet. We're still in the sound era. But anyway, I don't know. I'm not sure what to expect from the music video, but let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're in when somebody's house. I forgot that Felix's hair was still black. Oh, I miss you, black-haired Felix. I miss you every day. He looked so good with the dark hair. And I don't think he's ever like come for me so violently in any other time. Like him in the dark hair, look at him. Sorry, I was just not expecting to be attacked by Hyunjin out the gate. What are they making? Is that a, what is that thing called? Is it a metronome? Is that the word I'm looking for? You know, sometimes, I don't know what that device is called, but sometimes people will use it to like, I don't know if measure is the right word. Count? Measure beats? I don't know if, I'm not a musical person, as you can tell. Yeah, it looks like a, maybe it is a metronome. Oh, oh, see, was I not looking that deep? Is it meant to kind of tie into No Easy a little bit? Like the blue is giving No Easy, and Changbin looks great. That's actually what I wanted to say before all the blue fire. Yeah, don't look at me like that. Yeah, it's giving no. Okay, Changbin out here dance. Ooh, that's so. I don't listen. I can't deal with you right now. I was trying to compliment the editing of this video. Okay, so there's a little bit of like incorporating instruments somehow. Whose house are we in, by the way? Oh, this is from a while ago. Like looking at Hyunjin, I'm using their hair as a way to measure time here. This was filmed a while ago. He looks good. Oh, y'all just gonna have Hyunjin, Jisung, and Minho together to hurt me. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, it is Chris. I don't know why he's. That was a very aggressive body roll, but I was like, I don't know why he sounds so different to me in this. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, Christopher. Hey, baby. You don't need to look at the camera like that. I was appreciating my baby. I'm still trying to understand. Okay, jogging. I was gonna say I'm trying to understand the setting we're in. Relax. It's a. Oh whoa. Sumi looks great. Sumi looks amazing. Holy shit. Yeah, all the blue as well. Is this place like falling apart? Bro, Hyunjin and Minna need to stop. I don't like when they style his hair like this, but he's still the love of my life. So anything he does just attacks me. That's also very close. That's very close. That's very close. Okay, I am actually trying to unpack this video because I do find the setting very odd that we're just in somebody's house. So that's why I'm like, is there more to this? So are they... I was gonna be like, are they like superhero musicians by night? What's going on? Or are they like trying to find power / meaning in, you know, the sound, right? Music, instrumentals, all of that. I don't know. We'll see. There's a little bit of this video to get through. And we specifically, I feel like we specifically see that blue light when they're in these outfits, like in these looks. So that's why I'm wondering if they're meant to symbolize kind of a different part of them. I really like these outfits. I was gonna yell about Chris playing the drums and you're gonna shove Changbin in my face. Cool. He looks so good. Oh my god. Listen, I've been like struggling with Chris. I've been struggling so hard lately. And I will admit, I did watch the initial trailer they dropped. Chris in the mosque was not helping the Chris feelings I was already going through. So I'm like going through a lot with Christopher right now. So ooh. Okay, we're outside now. Did they break free? Ooh, ooh, Corey, yo. I hope there's a dance practice for this, by the way. I really hope there's a dance practice for this. You need to leave me alone. Like, yay! Look at my baby. Look at him jogging. So, man. This is the sound. Oh, maybe it's a multi-dimension kind of situation, because Sunmin here, or maybe it's like an entity. Maybe the sound is an entity that comes for them. Many different possibilities here. He looks... You also are an issue. Okay, I don't need these close-ups of Jisun. I'm good, hey. I'm so good. This is a lot. I'm also noticing that there's very little minnow in this now. Okay, leave me alone. That shot was unnecessary, actually. Like, it was very unnecessary. Look, Jisun is so hot. Sorry, I just need to say it. Like, I need to get it out of my system. Now that it's out there, it's good. I'm fine. Okay, Jonghyun. Yeah, I'm trying to unpack this music. So man, leave me alone. Also, you. Minna. I mean, they did give him one of the best parts of the song at least. Melody, melody. Yeah, maybe the sound is like a force. Get a feel this. Hey. I really want to see the choreo for this properly. Hyunjin is very intense for no reason. Sigmund is amazing in this video. I just want to put that out there. Every outfit, every hairstyle, everything. He just looked amazing. Okay, I don't need you to look at the camera like this. I get you didn't get much screen time, but like, leave me alone. Okay, so is the sound... Because at first I was like, maybe it's like a dimension kind of thing, but we did see it run across them in the various outfits. So that leads me to believe that it's not. That it's maybe more of like a phenomenon, a being of some kind, because it was getting more chaotic as the video went. So I was like, was it getting more chaotic because they were feeding the sound, kind of like as the sound monster? See, I was gonna say ordinary. See, the no easy ties. Like, again, I don't know if I'm being just super in the conspiracy theories right now, because I'm trying to make sense of this video, because as it went, it kept getting more and more like chaotic and more phenomenon and clouds, and there was just a lot happening. So I was like, are they feeding the sound with their music almost? Like, does it help them in some way? Because we did constantly see that blue light, I guess, with them throughout this music video. So I'm trying to figure out if they were like feeding into it, if it was feeding into them. Much to consider, much to consider. I'm not always the greatest with coming up with like meanings behind music videos, so excuse me if I'm like completely off the mark, but I tried my best. So if I followed the order correctly, the next song is Battleground. I will say I did see quite a bit of positive reception to this album in general. Like Battleground, the song with all the letters, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna pretend I know the order of the letters. Those two in particular I've seen people give a lot of praise to, so I'm curious to hear those songs in particular. But let's get into Battleground. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, lots is happening. Okay, we just a lot of noise already in this album. If going from the sound to Battleground, a lot of intense noises happening, instrumentals in the background. Okay, Felix. You need to stop. I need Changmin to stop. I was just gonna be like, no, okay, that did sound like Chris this time around to me. That I was like, I heard the Christmas in the voice. Okay, all right, cool. I need y'all to breathe. I need y'all to... The rock, like the sounds in the background. Okay, jogging. I love when Stray Kids is in the rock bag in particular. Okay. I wonder if we're gonna get a lot of anthem-esque songs in this album. Oh, okay. Minnow. You are also doing a lot. Hyunjin is doing a lot in this. Him and Changmin, I need them to like take a break. I need them to take a breather. Let other people sing and rap. Leave me alone. So y'all just gonna let Hyunsung go back and forth. Like thanks, but also stop. You know, it's a lot having those two go back to back. I really hope there's more Minnow on this because I really like his voice with the chaotic rock that's going on right now. I think it works extremely well. Okay. Like, listen to him. Go, Chris. I'm also very much vibing with Jongin on the song. That part is always the song. There's so much happening in the song. There's so much happening in this album already. Just so much. I only caught that now. The Battleground. Wow, I cannot read. I kind of love when Felix gets the bridge. Like, it's usually a good time when Felix gets the bridge of a song. There's so much Hyunjin in this song. Not vocal. Wow, I'm a fake fan. Dance Racha, let's go. Man, they did it for me. You know, I said I hope there's more Minnow in the song, and there was. And they did it for me. Thank you. This might be one of, if not my favorite parts of the song. Hey. Chong it. Every time. Every single time without fail. The song is, bro, this album is so much. I mean, it's called The Sound, so I should have anticipated that there would be a lot going on. But like, whoa, so much happened. I can see why so many people like this. Like I said, I really like when Stray Kids is in their rock bag in particular. I just think as a genre, it works extremely well with them without fail. I don't know how I feel about Battleground, if I'm being completely honest. I do think I like it for the most part, but I think there are like sections of it that feel a little bit like super jarring that I need to kind of get used to, which is I feel like it's kind of part of the Stray Kids experience. I joked, I think, when I was listening to Accident and Give Me Your TMI came on, I was like, is it even a Stray Kids album if there's not at least one song that's not like super jarring? Like there's a lot more than the other songs even. Like there's a lot happening, and I feel like Battleground right now might be that song. Like I did enjoy it for the most part, and I think very anthemy, definitely very anthemy. I think the Sound and Battleground in particular, wow, in particular are quite heavy on the anthem and heavy on the kind of this is who we are, especially Battleground in particular, like the struggles that they've gone through to be where they are right now, to be at the height that they currently are right now. So I wonder, I mean, I assume the Stray Kids also do love their ballady slow songs, so I assume there might be at least one or two slow songs on this album as well. But I wonder if the majority of it is going to continue on this kind of high energy, super intense instrumentals, anthemy kind of path that we're on right now. Very curious. Okay, so the next song is called Lost Me. I'm feeling ballady. Definitely not gonna be as high energy as the others, I assume. But it's also quite early in the album. I feel I am skipping the I'm skipping Scars because I've already heard it, and I'm skipping the Japanese version of the Korean song because I feel like I can just listen to it. Like I know what it's gonna sound like, it's just gonna be in Japanese, so I'm just gonna maybe listen to it in my own free time. I wanted to kind of focus on the like original new music for this album listen. But I'm like, is it too early to get a super slow song? I mean, Stray Kids will do what they want on the album. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the title is just throwing me for a loop and it's going to be another like super high energy banger. I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, Stray Kids do what they want on their album. So let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. They look good in these pictures, by the way. They look amazing. Was that not giving you chill? I don't know why. The way this started gave me, it reminded me of chill so heavily. Like it's giving chill, no? Okay, I was right. We're slowing things down. Which I'm quite surprised by so early in the album. Sorry, I was speaking over Felix. I need to focus. But my man sounds amazing. He sounded so pretty. Speaking of pretty, the piano? He sounds so beautiful. Christopher? Okay. I really like how he sounds on this so far. Ooh, the strings. It's giving anime outro. I've been listening to a lot of anime openings and outros in particular lately. It's giving anime outro. Not even just because it's in Japanese. It's just the energy of this. I might say something controversial, even for me. I think this is my favorite song so far. I really like this. Like I really am enjoying this a lot. Like a lot. Like I'm kind of surprised how much I'm enjoying this. I'll talk about why towards the end. Not meant to be like a slight towards Stray Kids. My man, let's go middle. The lyrics are very fucking sad. Damn. Sorry, Jongin. Minho, dude, Minho's voice is just so good. It's, ugh. Is this the first time we're hearing Jongin? Relatable. Jongin. really loves to hurt my feelings with the slow songs. Hey, really love to twist that knife. Ooh, background vocals. Stupid harmonizing is it's for me. Why they sounded so good? I don't know if Minho's my second favorite vocalist. I think it's between him and Jisung. Like I think they're fighting for like second favorite vocalist in Stray Kids. Because Minho, I'm pretty sure I've said it already, but I just enjoy his voice in general. Like I don't care what he's doing. He just has such a pleasant voice to listen to, and like Tumin harmonizing serotonin. So much serotonin was just released in my brain. That's so beautiful. I wonder who's singing in the background. They really love to hurt me with their slow songs. I was actually listening to, was it Secret Secret or Sorry I Love You? Maybe it was both. I was listening to it and I was like, one of them, maybe even both of them, and I was just like, wow. Slower Stray Kids songs I feel like don't get enough. They don't get their flowers, I feel like, from people, especially outside of the fandom, which is fair. I mean, you know, their title tracks are their title tracks for a reason, and they're usually super high energy songs because it's kind of the title, it, you know, makes sense and all of that. But yeah, not gonna lie, this might be my favorite. This might be my favorite so far. This, it's definitely my top contender for number one because apparently I don't enjoy happiness. Lyrics were fucking sad too. Jesus, I wasn't expecting a happy song with a title like Lost Me. I was a little bit surprised that it came so early in the album. It's kind of made me a little bit, because I know a lot of the, I think second half was a lot of the Korean songs just translated into Japanese, so maybe that's why this is like so early, because a good chunk of the album was filled with those kinds of songs. But yeah, we're sad now apparently. I don't know where we're gonna go from here, but things are we're definitely in the sad hours currently. Okay, so I've decided to split this into two parts, just because in general Japanese releases are quite finicky, so I'm hoping these videos don't get blocked in general. But also because of the amount of music I'll be listening to, because I'm not only going to be listening to the sound, I will also be listening to their two most recent Skids records. So that's, I think, 10 videos in total with like lyric videos. I think there's one song called There that also has a music video. So in total, there's like 10 videos, and I did 5 here, and the next part's also going to be 5. So this is going to be the last song for this part. This song I've heard a lot about. This song seems to be like the favorite, if online discourse that I've seen is anything to go by. Oh, it stands for Don't Let Me Love You. I was like, what does DLMLU mean? What are we doing? And apparently, if I'm remembering correctly, it was produced by my man. So I'm very curious to hear. I mean, in general, it's again, you know, Stray Kids, but I'm not gonna pretend that it hasn't piqued my curiosity further, knowing that it was produced by my man, again, if I'm remembering correctly. But without any further ado, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1. Are we doing R&B? Is this what we're doing? I feel stressed. I feel so stressed already. What are we doing? So we're doing the R&B. And you also, we're gonna start with, okay, cool. It's fine. I never wanted to live anyways. It's so fine. It's so chilled. That's a lot. Like, it's a lot. Okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm starting to feel overwhelmed. Okay. Hyunjin, Sigmin, Minho. I see why this is a lot of people's favorite songs. Because it might be my favorite. Okay. Jongin, by the way, the lyrics are sad, but a bop. Jongin on this? No, but are we hearing Jongin? No, but I don't think we heard him properly. Changmin? Oh. Ooh, was that Jisung harmonizing with himself? Was that somebody else? Okay, Christopher, you're just gonna sing like this, like it's fun. Interesting ideals are being brought up the second time. The guitar, girl, this song. The guitar. Okay, but this chorus goes hard. Sing it, man. I don't know why his whispering is a lot more intense than everybody else's to me. Like, he needs to stop. He needs to stop. He needs to not. I don't even think I have a favorite performer on this one. I think everyone's just eating on this one, to be completely honest. Okay, maybe I don't know what it is. I'm really fucking heavy with Jonghyun on this song. He sounds amazing on this. He sounds phenomenal on this. I feel like my face is very warm right now. Listen to my baby. No, we need to listen to Jonghyun. You are also an issue on this. Who isn't? No, but like Hyunjin's like in my ear. I need to stop. I need him to stop. It's a lot. Yeah, this is my favorite song. There's like a sound effect in the background. I don't know if it's only being introduced now. And the guitar. There's something about Seungmin just harmonizing with apparently anyone that just it scratches a particular itch in my brain. They sound so good, and once again, Tumin back at it for me specifically. Changmin. You also feel like you're in my ear. I need you to stop. I need you to stop. Yeah, I see why this is people. I get it. I hear it. I see it. I understand why this is the favorite song. as it should be, actually. Stop. Why are we starting and ending with you? If you did it, he he helped in the composition of it. It did feel like a Hyunjin song. Hyunjin songs are so sad. Like my man, they're like very sweet and very sad. There's a lot of bittersweetness, I think, to Hyunjin songs. I feel like it was giving, the energy of a Hyunjin song. Yeah, yeah, this is the one. This is it, Chief. This is my number one right now. Why the lyrics were so sad, but I was vibing so hard. The lyrics are actually very sad. Yo, I don't know. I was just not expecting R&B on this album. Like I don't know. You see, it's because I came in with expectations in the first place. I was like, I don't. Especially after Lost Me, I was like, I don't know where we're going. We did keep the same sadness. We were consistent in that. So I don't know if we're still going to be sad in the next part, in the next songs. I don't know. Like my feelings were hurt, but body rolls. That's that's the energy Don't Let Me Love You is giving right now. The song is about to be on repeat. I'm going to be so annoyed with the song. I am going to make it my whole personality, actually. This is, yeah, yep. That currently, at least, this is number one. This is my number one right now. Yeah, this is part one of my reaction to the sound. I'll see you in part two. I was going to get into some Skids records. But yeah, I will see you in the next one.